may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative.
Ahead.
2.5 hour show today. That's what we were just saying offline. Everybody's switched off immediately and moved on with their lives. Thank God. Ayushi is back in the saddle. I'm allowed to, the secrets you told me just now, am I allowed to talk about that? Yeah, you're looking for this thing, that thing. You know what thing?
No.
I can't.
Best you just don't say anything.
Can I just vaguely say?
Yeah, fine.
Vaguely saying that you're toying with, Ayushi is toying with the idea of having her own place. Now that'll sound like she's super rich, which she is, but basically more from an idea, individual
From a moving out
perspective of being my own
yeah.
person thingy.
Yeah.
Which at 57, if you don't do, when are you going to do? Not that you're 57.
Exactly. No, but
typically for Indian men,
I'm
it's
closing in
57.
on that, so it's time.
Yeah. So she's got that to deal with. We'll get right into that in a minute. But first, we have to show respect to Louis Banks, famous jazz musician. No, it's not Louis. It's just someone who looks like him. Why are we wearing the black shades, Mr. Naveen?
I just, it's too early for me.
Huh?
Like, it's too bright in the morning.
You want us to put the lights off?
But where is it? This is not
As long as you
morning.
keep your hands up, we'll put the lights off. It's
No,
fine.
I had a tie situation last week.
Oh.
So I'm just hiding my fucking face.
But you can't give it to people watching. They're on another medium.
That's
altogether.
true. I'm not going to give it to anybody. It's fine now.
Yeah.
It's just a weird...
Rahul Basu's opening line, which I'm going to ignore, is who is Ayushi's boyfriend? How dare you ask this question, Rahul Basu? You've woken me up immediately. How dare you? Would you like to answer? No.
No.
Right? No. There's no answer.
There's no answer.
This is to be called Naveen Varsha, Naveen Ayushi. So Samir Korpevekar. Naveen wearing yellow jersey, CSK. Thala for a reason. Thalaivar. What do you feel?
I have no idea who that is.
Oh my God.
Doesn't know who that is.
Dhoni.
Oh, I thought it was Rajnikant, wasn't it?
Well, it's for any famous, big, powerful person.
But
in the
yellow
Thala world,
because
but
he I said works at
CSK.
Whistle Podu.
Yeah. Or as we say down south, hello.
Hello.
I mean, just too much. You put your hand up if you feel we cross lines, and culturally we will get slapped. I apologize immediately. So why? You could get slapped anyway. Rohan Jacob, how was Singapore and how was it traveling with Silvery? Silvery, I see the best part of Singapore. He's always happy and friendly, and he does things like makes people fit in. 3 boys from Indore.
I like how you're like Silvery was the best part of Singapore.
He was. Who don't even have never heard of the Beatles. He'll be singing a Beatles song in the back of the taxi, and they'll be like looking at each other. You know what I mean? Just that kind of how we like to keep all our people apart. No, I have my culture, you'll have yours, and all that. Nobody ever wants to include. Yeah, but we had a good time. Thala means plate in Bengali, says Rahul Basu. Just for the
It's a thala.
yeah. So.
Thali also in Gujarat.
Wow, Ayushi, your comeback is sharp and quick. Boom, boom. I like it. Okay. We'll talk about Singapore in a bit because right now we have to talk about I think Naveen has lots more to talk about. Naveen is leaving India. He's looking for a place.
What?
You're looking for a place outside the house.
I'm just touring Europe next month. That's all.
Yeah.
So
you're touring
Europe
and
and
you're
New
doing
Zealand.
stand-up.
Yeah.
That's sick.
What do you think he's on Lala tours?
No, means he's
big
going.
Gujarati family is going with his staplas. No,
I
it's
thought
more
that
than
he is going just like on a tour of the Europe.
No. For us comedians, touring means performing only.
He has to pay for his food. It's like that.
Yeah.
But you want
Where all are you going?
So I'm going to Berlin first. Even though I'm not I'm just doing one show in Berlin so far.
Will you bring me a fragment of the wall? There's still a bit left here.
I will.
Cyrus, they literally sell it as a postcard souvenir.
How do we know it's real? You know, I mean, it's like how we sell the Taj. You know how many people sold Taj to other people here?
What rubbish! You don't get a piece of the Taj.
No, but they sell the property. There have been lots of cases where you just call a foreigner or whatever, someone doesn't know too much NRI. You say, are you interested in buying the Taj? And they actually sell it.
One second. I'm so sorry. 1 minute.
We did do it.
On your Europe tour. You are telling me that there is a vague, basic level scam in which we, Indians, have sold the Taj Mahal built in Agra.
Yes. Hello, I'm a representative of the Taj Mahal Agra, Shah Jahan and Sons. Don't remind him of the Sons because that didn't work out well.
Jahan.
Yeah, exactly.
But isn't that the
I swear, guys, I swear this
is
is true. I know it sounds ridiculous and maybe I'm exaggerating the amount of people, but this has happened many times.
And
both
people have bought
Eiffel Tower and the Taj Mahal have been sold by frauds to other morons. Because there's a CHUT born every minute. You don't have to wait. I mean, so guys, you like it? Yes, I like it. Yeah, okay. Give me a figure, give me a number. Yeah, that's it.
I love that.
Yeah. People are gullible. White people especially, with money.
Yeah, exactly. And how can you imagine you can afford it also sometimes if it was actually on sale? I mean,
how much do you think it is for?
Where to? Because how do you, the intangibles, how do you put, we can look at the property rate and the historical
But again,
value,
it's an intangible
but the
thing. You
intangibles of that,
can't.
what it means,
The
the symbolism,
history,
this, that,
exactly.
Yeah, then when the aliens come to India, what will they destroy for an Indian?
The aliens have already come to India and all their nameplates have been removed and replaced with more Indian names.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen over the
Haven't you
years?
seen? I love this new one, Dudeshwar Nagar.
Yeah, that's a
Dudeshwar.
consideration wala name.
Yeah.
There's 3 stupid names.
It's not done. It's not done yet.
Not
it's an
done yet,
option.
yeah.
I know,
It's an
but
option.
it can't be an option. Dudeshwar Nagar is
The way we South Bombaites, we kill these names. They may be sounding better from somebody else.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm making it sound. I think I'm making it sound better than it's going to sound.
No, you've given it the 3-syllable thing, nah. It's probably not. When you say it, it must have fallen Dudeshwar. It'd be like that. We go Dudeshwar, and it just sounds like, a guy with milk or something. It just sounds wrong.
It's disgusting.
It's so gross.
Sorry, guys, we are not approving.
Even the waterfall is called Doodh Sagar, which just it's like sounds cuter. Like
Doodh Sagar is
The thing is,
milk
the
of water.
word doodh, no, but the word doodh is not a very nice sounding, or like it's not a good word
To me,
to
it sounds
have
like breasts for some reason.
because of the
Doodh.
connection.
Oh, that's right.
Even the gourd is called Dudhi in Hindi, right?
I mean, sorry, we're discussing breasts. You won't be
Hey,
interested.
guy, can you come here, please? And
Oh my
can you
God.
put your face in the frame? This
Okay,
is
listen, guys.
we can see
IBM,
Sparsh's
we got
brows.
all kinds of financial issues, and because of that,
You shaved your head?
He had to sell his hair to do the show.
You went to, what is that place where they take people's hair?
A barber shop.
No,
Huh?
where you donate.
No, I did.
Tirupati.
Tirupati.
You did it at home, then you
it's
sent
not
it to
donation.
Tirupati.
People come to.
There's a Tirupati post
I
office.
am learning so much
Yeah.
about our country
Yeah.
today. You can buy the Taj
Yeah.
Mahal. You can
Donate
weave
hair.
fast your hair to Tirupati.
You can stick your hair to Taj Mahal also if you want.
And you know,
for the right
instead of a
price.
receipt for Tirupati, they give you a tikka. It's like fantastic, so you know confirmation.
But it comes in a
Obviously.
QR code form now.
It
so you can
does.
scan
You're
it
right to say
afterwards.
that because there's technology involved.
Yeah.
But verification is everything for
This
me.
is the Bharat Jodo we're
Yes.
talking about.
Can I quickly
Vote
cover the
for-
cities I'm traveling in Europe because
Yeah,
people are. Achha, so I'm landing in Berlin. I'm doing a queer show there. I'm trying to do a Cologne
By
show.
the way,
as well.
is it the capital of queerdom?
Yeah, Berlin is like the,
You know
the
that, right?
capital
Yeah.
of hedonist queer culture. But yeah, I'm looking,
Hedonism in general, I
General,
think,
yeah.
thrives in
Absolutely.
Berlin.
Yeah.
I love Berlin.
that's why I'm looking
I
forward
mean,
to it.
if you're a conservative boy like Rishi only likes football, nobody will talk to you in Berlin.
Yeah.
Well,
Then I'm
what?
doing a 3-day festival run at the Utrecht Comedy Festival.
Okay, when you say
Ooh.
festival run, it's more about the festival than you actually running anyway, right?
Yeah, festival's running. I'm standing.
Okay, so you're
then that's
performing.
how-
You're
yeah.
performing all 3 days.
I'm performing 3 days. 29
So
Feb.
this is about, like the festivals where people just come and go, right?
Festival is where they
We keep
invite
checking-
people internationally from all parts of the world to come and perform. So there's
Right.
like American comics, South
So
African
both
comics.
Malia has also given you some money.
This
Yeah.
guy's back.
Hi,
Wow.
Subodh. Wow,
4,500.
4,499 rupees.
Is this for me, Subodh?
This was the budget
No,
for Singapore.
I found out last time that none of this money is
Ever,
for
ever
us.
come? Yeah.
I thought
People
it
have
was.
given to my name or in Canadian dollars.
Yeah,
क्योंकि
yeah,
नवीन तेरे लिए ऐसा $50.
No, listen.
It never
Okay,
comes.
guys.
Rishi, am I lying?
No, Naveen, one second. Ayushi, just you let Ayushi be.
Like Jana.
Can I ask you to referee this? Let's be honest about this.
Yeah.
What happens is the show is called Cyrus Says, and ultimately, no one say I'm not. There's no arrogance here. The whole idea is to promote the show, whatever. So they send the money in, which means they've joined our show as a member of sorts or
Right.
subscriber of
Correct.
sorts or whatever.
Correct.
But they very often say because of Puneet, Naveen, Ayushi, whatever.
Exactly. By the way, I met Puneet recently out in the wild.
Wow.
Uh,
That's where you find
one
it.
second. Goregaon is not wild. It's for us a little different.
I did not
experience.
understand a single hoarding, so it was
Yeah,
wild to me.
yeah.
But no, I met him
And
at.
hoarding is no longer spelled with a W. Stop. Can I finish my point?
Yeah.
So my point is just simply this: it comes to the master ship, okay, but it comes through everyone else very often.
Cyrus, you're the master of this ship.
No. I'm
We're
saying
sinking then. Like,
it's sinking, but while we are sinking, all the I'm saying about the Titanic is that it comes to us because it's our turf. Because you're
This
performing
is
here,
the ship of Theseus thing, right?
something like that.
Because you own the ship.
That's what.
But over time we have come.
Correct.
And you have the main ownership.
Yeah, so equity
But
is
with money
divided
coming and going.
with us having majority.
Yeah.
That's all.
So
That's
is
all.
this ship really yours anymore?
Is that fair?
Yeah.
and frankly
that
speaking,
fair?
if it's on the show while other people are there and the money is coming in,
It comes
should-
on the
It should
show.
be
It's
like a tip.
spontaneous
Exactly.
gesture.
It should be a
You
tip.
said something they like, and they send you.
it's a tip.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
tip goes
We have
to the
discussed this
waiters.
now.
But we are giving the waiter his. Oh, good analogy. The waiter doesn't get everything. Okay,
Yeah.
it gets divided.
Okay, Berlin.
Okay, so put
Very good
it
analogy.
in our kitty, na then.
Yeah, we
So
should we should
can
have like
split
a
it.
6-month kitty and then we open
Please,
it.
what is the
later.
desi word for kitty? And don't say tijori.
Billy?
Oh,
Billa.
I'm not coming to Berlin.
Yeah,
I
this
won't
is
even
the
go to-
level of the
Bhayandar
show.
also.
Listen, I'm trying to get the conversation going.
Okay,
Anyways,
Hey, I gotta
Berlin,
go-
Cologne,
from Bhayandar
Let
to
him
Berlin is your
finish,
show's
yeah.
name.
Yeah, binder to Berlin. After I come back.
Please
yeah.
do it.
Oh,
Done.
fuck. I'm gonna have so many adventures.
मेरा
there.
equity है उसमें ना. Let's go.
After Utrecht, I go to Amsterdam as I should, and I'll be in Amsterdam for 10 days.
You're going
And
to do Hajj over there. and then
yeah,
come
I'm gonna do everything.
Is that what you used as a metaphor?
Malta Teka, Pepai Lagu, everything to
I mean,
Amsterdam.
as a choice of metaphors.
Oh yeah,
Ouch.
Daniel Fernandez just recently went and came back, and he was like,
Where? To Hajj?
to Amsterdam.
Well, I thought it was because of the anti-Israel
Yeah,
ranting
you
and
never,
all, maybe that's why
you never know. Yeah, but he was like, Naveen, I'll tell you this one shop, you'll meet Jesus, man. And I'm like, Dan,
What?
neither of us can say this. You know that, right? Like,
What?
the brownies
Huh?
are so good
Huh?
that you go
Might
and lie
see
in a
God.
The
park.
brownies aren't the racist, are the things you put in your mouth.
I understand.
The brownies, yeah.
It could have been Naveen.
I'll be trying both.
But in this
Naveen's quite the
situation, we are
Anglo-Indian
the
when he wants to be.
brownies,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Yeah, for them we are the brownies. But yeah, so like once you have it, then you
Yeah.
go to a park, have
Yeah.
some water, and then like lie on the grass,
Yeah.
and you'll be at the gates of heaven essentially. is
By
what
the
you
way,
do.
Jenny wants me to steer Cyrus towards a topic. So say your tour dates, so then we
Yeah.
move on.
So Berlin, Cologne.
Cologne
it's
is so
Cologne.
lovely.
Yeah.
Isn't it Cologne?
It's cold
No,
actually.
that's the clogged one.
Utrecht, Amsterdam, Rotterdam,
Oh, it's pretty
and
big tour.
five
bro.
cities.
wow.
Yeah, 5 cities, and then I'm.
And
So
how do you stay? Like the organizers, they put you up. How
so
do
the
you...
festival, I'm in a hotel. Amsterdam, I have a friend. Berlin, I'm staying in a hostel.
Also, you have to do
Yeah.
your due diligence for
Because
staying.
I'm only invited for the festival. I'm
Right.
adding 10 days extra aage piche to basically.
And are you going to do some shows? You're going to do some shows while you're there on these
yeah,
other
yeah.
days. as
Amsterdam
well.
already there's
What
3
is your
shows
friend
planned.
thing? Is it's not a freebie. He has to perform for the friend.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a-
Just a personal stand-up
Yes.
show in the living room.
stand there,
and
Yeah.
face the light,
make me
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah,
Jokes.
three jokes on
another
straight people.
brown
I
comic
don't have
will get
any.
There's a brown comic who moved from India to
A brown
Amsterdam.
comic.
Yeah,
As in, you're saying a racial slur.
a Mallu
Him
comic.
you can call Brownie.
Brownie. Yeah.
Okay, we can call people brownies because we're brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Kuryakos, he used to be at Amar Chitra Katha, which was
Okay.
like the new Uncle
Wow.
Pi essentially. And
Amar
then-
Chitra Katha is a famous comic chain we grew up on.
I
Yes,
love
Tinkle-
Amar Chitra
Tinkle-
Katha, by the
Tinkle
way.
and all of those, yeah.
So
Tinkle,
what's he got to do with
Supandi.
Amar? What's
I
he
love
got to do with Amar
Supandi.
Chitra?
Supandi, yeah.
What's he got to do with Amar Chitra Katha?
He used to be at Tinkle, and now
He used to write the.
Now he is twinkle. No.
now he's
He used to write the stories.
Winkle. What? He
Is
used
that the standard of the joke that I'm?
Yes, he used to write. He used to.
No, the Tinkle and now he's Winkle. Is that what I'm coming to Berlin for? I just want to know.
You're not coming to Berlin.
I might not now.
Yeah.
We're not good. We
I-
can't
I-
afford
Unless,
Visa
it.
we, unless
and
we're
all
going to
for
a
this.
leather club together, Cyrus, and not coming to Berlin. Okay, that's the only condition.
I'm very scared to go to all these clubs. I'm too
Why?
old.
Why?
Nothing will work properly.
Your heart will race faster. Your blood
That-
will pump faster.
It races from the plane only. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the plan essentially.
The
Just
only
like-
place Cyrus is racing is to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Not racing.
'Cause of
because
age.
I take a long time to start. I told you.
for the mile
So
low
like,
club.
the car has to be serviced all the time. It's very scary here, and not in a good way. Sir, back to your any other cities so we can move on.
That's it, that's the
When
fine.
are you going? When
Whole month.
Yeah, 18th Feb I'll be in Germany. Uske
Yeah.
baad I'm going back on 14th March. So I'll be there for almost 20
you're
6
gone
days.
for a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means there is more chance of the rest of us
See-
getting on
see-
the show
see
while
how-
she's gone.
see-
While he's gone.
No,
So
she is
she's
right.
gone.
She's right.
She's
Because right
right.
now you're being petty. So, but yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying कि हाँ मेरे को ये हफ्ते में दे दो कि मैं निकल जाता हूँ बाद में इसके बाद. I'll
Okay.
just promote my ass.
क्या
And,
निकल
the
जाता है?
problem
अच्छा,
is we fight with Puneet. Sparsh has some hookup with Puneet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Puneet has some hookup with Sparsh because Puneet is constantly on the
Puneet
show.
He
pays
wants
for
to be
us.
on,
There's
yeah.
a kickback system. We're Indians. You don't do
Puneet
the
has a
kickback.
monthly pass he takes and he
Yeah.
wants to wasuel it somehow. So
Correct.
like this comes in this plan.
If Puneet's show last night is cancelled, he begs to come here. Otherwise, he doesn't want to come.
Yeah.
I saw him at Habitat last week. I'd gone for that rough work show on Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
I'd gone for the 8 o'clock show and he was performing the 10 o'clock, whatever. And he came out and I was like, wow, it's a jazzy jacket and all of that. I was like,
Wow.
Puneet. And he's like, Tumhe punaiya, you have come here. And I was like, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
That was a good Puneet, yeah.
Yeah, good Puneet. Also,
Small little bit.
may I
Yeah.
just say, Puneet is also promoting a new album called Sindhis in Fashion, which is going to be great. Just fantastic.
He had one of those Antarix jackets on.
Oh,
Very colorful.
probably borrowed that one then.
A little
But of late-
Aztec.
Of late, he
print.
has been decking up. Okay, decking up is a liberal word, but he has been wearing things which are a little.
Clothes?
I would say outlandish. He went to somebody's wedding. What is the guy's name? Nupur marries Alia. This Alia Khan, who's the Ilya. What? Ira Khan, who is the granddaughter of Amit. Sorry, what? Is, the daughter. Ahmed
This
has a
wedding
daughter.
has been trending
Yeah, yeah.
on Instagram.
I'm very bad with names, and they all.
Were you
Nupur.
invited for it?
I was not only invited, I was refused admission because our divorce is pending. But Puneet was invited. So you don't listen to the show. Puneet went there. And except for Amir saying, "Who are you?" He had a very good experience.
Oh yeah.
You know? You can't blame Amir. He's counting per head, yeah. Tum kaun? And he was like,
I'm the future Satyamev Jayate host.
something like that. Yeah.
He is the future.
Yeah. Puneet has that.
He has that look.
Yeah. I was following him after like we were doing a spot in Juhu at like late night wala show, full room and everything. And I was after Puneet essentially. And I get very nervous when like a comic before you is doing very well,
Yeah,
because then
the other way is always better, huh?
Well, the
Yeah,
pressure is
cold
very
body.
high, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and
So I
like
always talk after my wife. Cold boring moment, then me funny. You know, it's always
Yeah.
like, sorry, go on.
and somehow Puneet has innate ability to like say something that your father will rant about while looking at the news,
yeah.
but make it very poignantly hilarious. Okay,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what he was doing. And I'm like, fuck this guy, dude. Like I have to go up. And then at some point he's like, Garmara. And I'm like, now it's my thing. He said Garmara,
Yeah.
which means I can go and now say whatever the fuck, because if he's so erudite, I can't be like a floozy afterwards. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But the good
So,
thing is, you all have very different thought processes, so I don't think you'll ever
But
clash.
I would say
Yeah.
that you both bring a very
Yeah.
different energy
Yeah.
to
Yeah, but
an
like,
interaction.
for example, in
Yeah.
my house, Kunal and Aisha think the same. It's like slow, ponderous thoughts, which take a long time. So they clash a lot. Like
they
Kunal will be like,
they bicker more than you and your wife
yeah,
bicker.
Kunal will be like, what's the, because he's not able to figure out what he wants to say. And I'll say, time? Yes, time. It's like that. So these are pleasant conversations, but difficult monologues.
That's like when Antrix tries to give us a geographical
Oh.
lead up to a topic.
Oh.
Where first it takes like an hour to get to the continent, then he goes to the country, then he goes to the state, then the city, and
Oh
it just
my
takes
God.
really long.
And Silvery just wouldn't wear short pants ever in Singapore in that
Wait.
hot weather. We were raining a couple of days.
Subodh Malia says, congratulations, Ayushi. Your significant other seems to have reset your clock. What the fuck does that mean?
No, she came very early.
Oh,
Okay,
You seem to be on.
no double meaning.
I
She
should have
was
taken
here very
6
early.
But
She
he's
was at
right.
9:35.
He called me this morning like, are you up?
Subodh, you called Ayushi? How dare you? That's the fourth dimension. We don't want to break that.
Yeah, this
How's he calling
is
you?
not Subodh.
Oh, sorry.
Nikhil.
Sorry. Go
So
ahead.
Subodh's DP is the most CA DP ever I've seen.
Yeah, just a laptop and
Yeah,
book and a
it's
desk.
like, yeah.
Intellectual.
Yeah. Thank you, Subodh, for the
So
899
he's either
rupees.
really good
Thank you
looking
for the 900
or really
rupees, I
not so good
appreciate
looking.
it.
Those are the reasons why you have inanimate objects. The really good looking, the really not so good looking. The middle looking people, like most of us, always put our
Face.
Well, my daughter decides what we put on my DP. So
No, I'm glad that
democratic.
there's a young person in charge of your
Sure.
little bit social
Me?
persona.
I
out
would have
there.
died in Singapore. It's all digitized. If I didn't have Silvery. Firstly, my phone goes into black every 10 seconds. And once it goes into black, it cannot be accessed till it comes back. Okay, you know what they say about once you go black, you never go back? That's
This
my
is
phone.
literally a Black Mirror episode.
I'm
Yeah.
right now.
No, I was getting heart.
Should've-
I was using heart attacks because I was scan this, scan that, scan this, scan that. I'm like, what? I have no idea where to start.
But that's not, a country should not be so unfriendly to like say Luddites. I myself have
May I
one.
ask a question? No, both of you all travel.
You all
You know all
sure
those.
can.
How do we say this politely without sounding obnoxiously, stupidly elite?
I think
but-
that's fine on the show.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we
we've
are
got-
not elite at all.
When you enter an airport anywhere in India, you find enough people who are unread. Let's just call it that way. How do they manage in the Western world? Because now it's more and more hands-free, sort of, digitize everything, just scan the passport, whatever. I was thinking there was
A lot of
forms to be
people-
filled out.
I think
which
a
are
lot of
very-
people ask because I've been on flights
But then who
flying.
does it for them?
I've done
There's
a lot of
people at
form
every
filling for
junction now
people.
at the airport as well, because even now in the T2, once you get your boarding pass, like you don't even have to interact with the stewardesses. You can get it through a machine. You have your code. You
No,
drop
but
your
that's
bag on
what
your
he's
own.
talking about, being
Yeah.
like the fact
Yeah,
that
so-
there's
But
what
are
I'm
you
saying-
distracting me by interacting with stewardesses? Tell me more.
No, but that's the thing, right? There are people at every junction who can be
Oh.
like, okay, you need help with something, I can help you get this done.
that's
Yeah,
Like,
because-
true.
it's-
There's
yeah.
a bunch of people everywhere.
Yeah, so for
like-
scanning your boarding
Well,
pass, if
I'm
it's struggling with
electronically challenged and I feel scared and lose my confidence whenever they tell me these kind of things. I start stammering.
I'm also
Yeah.
quite electronically challenged, so
Oh, I
I don't
see.
like to die.
But there are worse people
No,
than
but
us.
now there's
There
I
are
agree.
the agrarian class behind us. There's some people who are going, for whatever reasons, labor class, not to be rude, but I don't know what they're doing. Because
No,
they're
they're
looking,
fine.
they enter the airport and they look like they've just been about to be shot in the head or something. Just looking
My
around
favorite is
helplessly.
when like they come from smaller Maharashtrian cities and they come like 12
Yours
hours,
is always a local issue.
12 hours in advance, right?
Naveen's
Mine was a pan-India issue, but he's brought it down to I hate Maharashtra. Regional
I
Maharashtra
don't
sucks.
hate
he's a
Maharashtra.
community guy.
No, it's just that like a lot
No,
of people,
Milind Devra.
yeah, because
That's for
like
sure.
my mom will be like 3 hours before we have to go to the airport. I'm like, you don't have to. Go to
My family members
Yeah.
all have that.
yeah, and
The
because
conservative who says
3 hours?
8 hours. Oh my God, you don't have someone like that?
Of course, I
yeah,
can't
we all have those
stand
people in our
it.
lives.
Yeah.
But then when they come from different towns, they can't have the luxury of timing their buses out of the
True.
cities, right? So they come according to the bus, and then they're too early. So then there's an entire picnic happening, and I'm like, that's the vibe. I want to be part of that vibe. Once at Delhi airport, one uncle was getting the massage of his life on one of the chairs.
It's always getting these massages.
And I was rushing. I'm like, yo, should I have to go to my boarding gate? But I'm like, I wish I had been that guy. I was like,
getting a massage and then massage.
yeah. Either ways, I'll be happy. Him massaging me or a chair.
I think if you go to the massage guy and say, give me a massage, but I'll pay you by massaging the next customer. Will that be acceptable?
You mean a massage chain?
Yeah, sort of. Franchise.
I once asked a guy in Goa, can I watch the next guy? The next guy was my partner only, actually. It was hilarious. And we were both in Goa, and we had like this one Mallu massage place we had gone to. So first I went, and then my partner was like, "Ki, once you leave, tell me, I'll come and get my massage." And I'm like, "You leave when I'm done." And then he was on his way. So I'm like, "Yeah, I can wait and watch him also."
Is it a naked massage?
Yeah.
Full.
Most massages are naked massages.
I don't know how it works anymore. So he's lying on his stomach on the table and they massage you.
On
Cyrus, you work out so much. Why don't you get like a sports massage or physical therapy massage? How come you don't do that?
I don't like men massaging me.
But it's required for your muscles, actually.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's like for your health. Now,
can you call a friend?
To be honest, Naveen should referee this conversation.
I get nervous. I'll recommend a place in Bandra for you. I won't give them free publicity. But there's a place where...
How will I know where to go?
Then I'll tell you.
I would be like the guy at the airport looking at signs.
Off record, I'll tell you.
Is it go to Bandra? Find a massage place.
But I'll tell you, I was offered a happy ending at this place in Bandra.
Shut up.
Not only that, but...
By a female?
Yeah, by a female. But way before that, when she was actually massaging...
Could you have called Kunal and done a switch?
Wait, now.
He's not had any ending for
But she was so good. Like, have you seen that scene from Charlie's Angels where Lucy Liu gets on Tim Curry's back and puts him unconscious?
I've seen the original TV series from the 80s.
Of course you have.
I remember that.
Yeah,
movie.
but Lucy Liu does this thing on the back, and this woman actually she's Thai, and she actually got my back, and every knot she was feeling with the fucking thumb, and like like kadak, and I was just like, just keep doing this for whatever hours. I don't care. So it was amazing. So
and the happy ending?
Then she offered at the 40-50 minute mark.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I'm good. And then she scoffed.
But you have to pay more for that.
Yeah.
She
scoffed.
You know
how because she's like, this fat fuck doesn't want me. And I'm like, bitch, that's not even the whole fucking ball game.
One second. The way they do it.
Because it's a no ball game.
It's a no ball game, yeah.
I know, because I've done the same technique, is that you wait for the last, because you have to pay that extra bit. Now the person is turned on or whatever, and it has difficulty saying no. So it's sort of in a way they've solicited it in a
far from being turned on by that.
But they didn't know that your sexual
Samir wants to know how happy endings
like
offered only to men. I don't know. I've never been offered one. I'm very happy to say that.
Because to please a woman with rubbing is not that easy. You got to have I speak from lack of experience, of course, but I'm told by Kunal and others.
It's the reverse for women.
Yeah,
One second, if you're getting your advice from Kunal, I feel like this is really a blind leading the blind situation.
Kunal's sex life was such that he didn't like the idea of taking pants off and all was just too long. And being impatient, he said, just use my thumb. And that kind of thing. And then the girl would have to do it herself, but using his thumb. Until he said, no, I need my thumb back because I got to Insta. I can't let this opportunity go.
That is quite kinky, though. I don't see. Both of you are suckling on one thumb at the same time.
Not suckling. The thumb is doing its due diligence in the privates to give the woman satisfaction.
Cyrus,
Eventually.
Cyrus, 1 second.
It's called being a side.
Load up the pictures.
So to keep it very local,
Cyrus, please, let's stay a bit away from Kunal topics. I want to keep a straight face in case I see him. They'll all be thinking about him rubbing.
Honestly, the sad part is any person of this show in this universe, if they ever see or meet Kunal, I feel like they would feel that impunity to go up to him and just say shit, like any crap. And you feel so bad for Kunal in that situation because he has no context as to why somebody is just going up to him.
One more thing, Jenny says, and Jenny from Canada, by the way, I might meet your bestie, and now our bestie Vijay Kunalkar for Parsis is Vijay Kunalkar by law.
Oh, the Goda has gone to Canada now.
At a Kala Goda Foundation meet this week.
I think the Kala Goda
festival
or something is on now.
Oh God, parking will be a headache again in my office.
Yeah, every fair bit comes around.
First, that aviation thing that you guys are all applauding. I mean, we are in the air waiting for the airport to open.
You didn't like the air show?
No, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of anything where you close down civic infrastructure.
I got to an air show way back which was held near the gateway.
Yeah. And why can't they do it in Malad?
Exactly.
Why do they always do it in
There are military compounds, especially for this. Yeah.
I nearly missed my Bangalore flight last week because they had another marathon.
Oh, because they've been
They had the 47th marathon of December.
Cyrus, people are running. You can't stop them from running
all the
for
roads.
health.
I went to the gym at 5. I opened the gym. I left from the back at 7, all on time. I'm so dedicated to what I do in life. And then the police are just stopping us everywhere.
You don't think that actually the people who are running the marathon are also equally dedicated to something?
No, I think they suck. Have you seen what they look like?
They're running 42 kilometers, Cyrus.
No, they're what they call the thin fat C's, no? Or the fat thin C's. It's a terrible thing to be. This running is very bad for middle-aged men. They should not run.
There are some very fit ones who run.
No.
I think
Very fit men who run long distance, please show your full body pictures for Ayushi and me to judge. Oh, sorry, no, Naveen, you won't care about these guys.
I'm pretty sure
No, you
Naveen would
your
like
buff
to be
bigger.
the judge of that.
No, there are chonky dudes also who do marathons.
Once they start running more, they start losing weight everywhere.
That's for sure.
But they don't put on any muscle.
Yeah.
So what happens is he's got this hanging fat look about them.
Which, by the
I
way, is
change
the
with them a
classic
lot.
Indian men, that little skinny fat.
Yeah, but that skinny fat doesn't help, no.
But that's not even me making fun of them. There was like recent studies that said South Asian men have trouble with like carrying weight on their gut area. So even though the rest of them is
correct,
slightly
the stomach
slimmer,
never goes. Yeah,
the stomach doesn't go, and it's a real
it's
weakness.
more pronounced actually because relatively now this is less, and this is still there. So it's more pronounced.
Well, South Asians should work out more. It's like
I
we're not
if you're over 40, I'm telling you, I can give you a lecture on this. The only thing for you is weight training. Everything else is a waste of time, male and female. But they won't listen to me. I'm the madman. Don't listen to the madman. Madman only makes fun of Kunal. Don't listen to the madman. Hey, what does the madman know? Madman, make sure that he's there at 5 while taking a flight to
First of all, 100,000 people listen to you. So clearly a lot of people listen to this.
Not at the same time. One at a time.
That's what the show is doing.
That's how the madness spreads.
But Cyrus, local community news, because we're keeping it. We'll start here and then
there's
we'll
no break
expand.
here, so you can just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, Milind quit the Congress.
Okay, can I now? I'm sure we'll have to talk about it tomorrow as well. Milind is a friend, close friend. So I would say I'll be objective about this stuff. But I will say this: Congress showed him no respect in the last few years after he lost his second election.
They sidelined him too much.
They sidelined him completely. He was part of that coterie, which was the right arm men. Now, where is Mr. Scindia? He's a BJP cabinet minister. Where is Mr. Pilot? He's on the fringe of leaving and starting his own party. Where is Mr. Deora? He's actually gone in whatever. So I think they have to look within. Why did this happen? Your 3 loyal soldiers.
I feel like we were having this conversation, Cyrus, for the 27th time this year itself.
It's crumbling internally, right?
Okay, let's say Naveen.
They imploded.
Let's say Naveen.
They have no confidence knowing that now if they go for
this guy has started walking again in the Northeast.
Well, Naveen is, let's say Naveen is.
He's the Forrest Gump of fucking politicians.
Naveen, you're Milind for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
I threw you out of the party more or less. I sidelined you completely. You have no future.
Yeah.
Okay, for years you have nothing to do.
Even though I'm a good person.
You're a good person. What do you do as a person going on in life? If you want to be a politician, you have to go to another party. Your position at party is zero.
To stay relevant.
Absolutely. It's why if I quit IBM, you know why?
Yeah.
Because they didn't give me a per diem in Singapore.
I feel it in comedy as well.
But where are you going? He's gone at least to the Shiv Sena. Where are you going with this?
Shiv Sena? He's gone to the Shiv Sena, which is part of the BJP.
Yes,
so that's the big problem
because Cyrus, I know he's a good friend
of yours. If he went to Uddhav,
it
would be different. But then in Uddhav,
there's nothing there.
There's nothing there for him in the future either.
He wants a South Bombay constituency.
So I think those conversations have been had.
That probably is what is going on.
But the only problem is, does Eknath Shinde have the power to give him anything? Because above Eknath Shinde is a whole group of people.
Yeah, but Eknath is, I'm pretty sure this is a power play at the end of the day. Before an election, what do you get to see in the news? More people from the party that the centre is criticizing are defecting and are joining the central party.
Defecting is the best way to make a party look bad.
It's like collecting infinity stones, but politicians.
Exactly. This is a PR machinery that works itself. You don't need anything
member
else.
almost of the Maharashtra Congress. When you look back to his dad and what he's done in 7 elections.
They get one Deora, 20 other criminals have become other MP somewhere else, and nobody cares. It's like,
but again, he's my friend, so don't hear what I'm saying is obviously biased.
Wow, so now on this show you're telling us all of our friends can be tutty and they can be down the drain.
You can't criticize Sachin Pilot if your friend is...
Since you both like cricket, it's like when Alex Stewart was up for selection, Mickey Stewart, his dad, walked out of the selection room. Roger Binney did the same thing. He walked out when Stewart Binney was coming up. No, so I'm saying, don't listen to what I have to say because...
By the way, I'm not even criticizing him. I'm saying this was so expected finally from him.
I'm very Sicilian. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm very Sicilian. I always like to support my people. Then I see the crime after that. So I have that little blind loyalty.
So this is unlike the Congress. They don't support their own
people.
No,
they don't. And I'm telling you, I've helped. Well, I won't say I've helped him, but we've watched him canvas and all that. He speaks decent Marathi. He speaks decent Hindi. For an elite guy from South Bombay, he can communicate quite well. But they just didn't push him properly.
And he doesn't look like a creep.
He looks great.
Like a real, he looks great. Real elevator in Indian politics.
You know what? Look at these 4 guys and tell me who's better looking in Indian politics. Rahul Gandhi, Madhava Scindia, Sachin Pilot and Milind Deora. They're the 4 best looking guys in politics.
Yeah, I have to admit.
They are.
Yeah.
You can't win with them in a telegenic community.
That's something wrong with you.
You should be really doing well with, and all 4 are good communicators. 3 are good communicators.
3.
But like Rahul Gandhi's whole thing was like they called him Pappu so much. He went like, I'm going to grow a zaddy beard. And you're going to look at me. It's just like...
That may be, but I'm just saying, why did he let these 3 go? Well, 2 have gone and 1 is on the fringe. Now,
I don't think Pilot's going to defect. I think he's going to do his own thing.
whatever it is, he's not a happy man.
No, he's not happy.
Because you can't have chief ministers when they're 107 and 108 years old still vying for chief minister positions.
Lunacy.
Yeah.
I think we need an entire upheaval of Congress.
But let's see what...
Just like
They
get
don't
all
have
the
anything
young-
left. You
But
know when
here-
you empty a bag upside down and you're trying to get, and there's
Yeah.
only crumbs falling out. That's what's happening.
It's like
with
just
them
like
now.
dust and ashes of like
Okay,
Like
we're
how Sonia Gandhi
getting
would feel
abused
after
by
Rajiv Gandhi.
PADF007, who's also known as my father. Everyone has the same views on this topic. Can we move to one which is more polarizing?
Okay, fine.
throw in a
fine.
topic then to like fucking polarize.
There's only male
Well, then
and
you
female
give a
genders.
topic, na?
There are only
You
male
come
and
on the
female
show.
genders.
This is
There's
not
no
a
third gender.
This is an obvious thing that's happening. It's not even like we
We're
are
not-
on the side of the thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
well, this is the news, unfortunately.
sadly.
Um,
The Trans Harbor thing.
Poor Kiran,
I went on
Kiran
a-
was on our
I
side.
went for a drive.
Oh wow.
Did you
How
pay
much was the toll?
250, no?
Yeah, it was 200 something. Yeah.
250.
Is it worth
And,
it?
and how much time?
Honestly, it was worth it just to see what I saw. On
Is
the
it two
bridge.
people who's walking on the road and taking pictures and all
Cyrus,
that?
there was unreal amounts of tourism happening on the side.
Side, yeah.
There was a Titanic pose. I nearly collapsed, and it was too funny
The
because
lack of-
there was and by the way, wife is taking picture, husband is standing
King
like
of the
this,
world.
Titanic. Everyone
in
does
the- like
Titanic.
this in the bridge, and he's taking his picture. And she's
Because in
standing.
our chauvinist Titanic, that's what happens. Come on, be fair.
But there were a lot of people on the
Who
bridge.
cared? Winslet.
Yeah, this time she will sink and
yeah.
he will float.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people on the sides.
See, this will never
Stop
happen
taking
in Singapore.
pictures.
In Singapore,
All the rest stops was
Yeah.
in,
just
in
stops.
Singapore, they don't even they cross the road carefully.
But it's
I
a
mean,
cool bridge. It's nicely
Did
made.
you get out of the car?
So there's restaurants
No,
on
I
the
didn't.
bridge. You're
There
saying?
you go.
There's restaurants on the bridge.
Rest
What?
stops.
Rest stops. Acha. I was like, there's a nice little, eating.
Bro.
I would do that. I was like, this
It's
is.
not a vada pav, guys. Not
Yeah.
the setup of it. Though I'm not kidding. Give it like a year,
Yeah,
there will be.
I'm sure.
But how long did it take? Most important.
It was like 17 minutes.
And at 100, you hit the 100.
Crossed it at some points, but no ticket has come yet, so I don't know what the cameras are.
And what
What's
time in
the
the day?
limit?
What time in the day?
120?
Most
We went
important.
at night, in the evening, around like 7, and then back at 8.
So that should
kind of
not.
like
You should
that.
be doing better time early morning than that. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you just did a round.
we just did a round. We got off at Ulve. I
Who's
needed
we?
to pee, and
Yeah.
and then
But-
Nikhil and I went.
But here's
Nikhil.
yeah.
That's the name.
Yeah.
Did you say
She
Nikhil?
said it
It's
twice
okay now,
already.
it's
Aapne Nikhil bola?
They
Yeah.
know his name.
Nikhil.
Why are you screaming it so many times?
Nikhil. Sorry,
But
I don't know why I'm
see, he's
emphasizing
taking
it.
me for trips and all. We went to another city.
Yeah.
Went
Who
to
paid for
Navi
the?
Mumbai.
Yeah,
Who
New
paid?
Bombay.
Yeah.
New Bombay.
It was on his fast tag.
Second trip. Yeah, on his fastag, his petrol, his
Ah.
car.
Wow.
Treats me real good.
That's what
I think
dreams
this
are
is
made
the
of.
find of the year. You keep this guy.
Yeah. And then we went, then he even took me to pee.
What?
He found me a nice place to do susu, and then we came back.
Wow. I mean, does
That's
he help?
adorable.
How, take this further for us.
Yeah, I was just saying that it was very romantic as a trip to go there and come back.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. If the guy's interested in her peeing comfort and it's a serious issue, that's for me caregiving.
It is
Proper
caregiving.
Yeah.
Because otherwise normally, oh, you want to pee? Oh shit, I've got to stop. Okay, I'll pee. It's like that.
No,
But
that's not that.
He's gone, done a recce. He's made sure it's safe for her. He's peed there himself, marked out the spots. and
Yeah,
fire.
he peed around it
Yeah.
so that no one else could come
He
in.
marked the territory
He
first,
marked
Oh
the
my
territory
so no other
for
males
me.
can come
We'll
here.
stop there.
Exactly.
We'll stop there.
And that's what, like, even
We'll
that's
stop
why
there.
I love Abhi so much, is
Okay,
because
okay.
like no matter where we are,
No circles. Keep going.
so my partner, so he has saying like, he's fine. He can hold his bladder for like
But you're
hours
both
and hours.
guys, yeah. There's difference when it's a.
But no,
what?
Sometimes I have a
Why?
poop emergency, which I cannot do public toilets so much after the
I
whole.
can't. I
I had
hate
a whole
it.
IBS episode in 2022. Uske baad I can't
Yeah.
do like public restrooms. So
So you do the public toilet, which is the country. You just go ahead.
yeah, just like go into like Suri, I guess.
Right.
But
Whoa.
It is a public
Wow.
toilet.
Starting
Yeah.
point for the bridge, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention.
I mean, there's sewer in Suri.
Yeah.
But Abhi will be like, okay, there's an emergency. No matter what we're doing, if there's a concert happening, there's some major life
So
situation
what
happening.
is his role?
He'll drop everything and make sure I get to
He's
the
the
bathroom.
vanguard.
Yeah, he'll make sure.
I
yeah.
like that support.
Yeah.
It feels very like
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, he knows how
No.
cranky and how the
So
shit
he-
will turn
I can
upwards.
tell that he seems to be the alpha, the vanguard, what they call the first soldiers. You know, the berserkers, the nuts,
Yes.
the psychos. He's that guy. So he goes and does the challenge.
He does the recce.
Checks
Yeah,
it,
he
recce.
opens and there's like,
And then
yeah,
once
check
he-
clear,
then-
all good, all
Then
good.
he lets the more,
Yeah.
princessy, I'll come a little later when everything's okay kind of person.
Have a little IBS
Yeah,
situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was it that?
No, that is a very
IBS
hard
is you have
situation.
constipation and loose motions at the same, time.
It's very hard.
It's
You
difficult.
have that.
I had
Add
it.
it.
I'm all cured
I
now.
thought you never cured. I thought you
You-
always have
No,
it.
no, you can. It's a lot to do with your gut health.
I mean,
and
if
then
you keep
can
getting
try
fucked
to-
up more so, then it gets worse.
But you can
Like-
help
like
the
drunk?
situation.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What is fucked up? As in bad food.
The gut bacteria
Is
gets
really
imbalanced
destroyed, yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was eating I was traveling cross country, right? So 1 week I'm in Bangalore, next week I'm in Manipur, next week I'm in
You're saying
Assam.
your diet goes for a toss.
Everything. So the food you eat from and you don't know, sometimes production food comes from wherever. So you just eat and you have to keep shooting 14 hours on.
Have you worked with Tejas?
Who's Tejas? Menon?
The production head of my crew in Singapore. Then you'll know pain. Till you work with Tejas.
Oh, apna Singapore.
Yeah, do not.
I have worked with him. I used to work at IVM, and we historically did not like each other. I mean, I'm just kidding. He was a great vibe,
but not like him. He's a very likable.
He's a likable guy.
I don't know
but
who you're talking about.
He's a production head. Yeah.
He's so laid back. If there's a fire and we're shooting, he'll be like, fire.
Extinguisher la rahe. He'll do that. Yeah.
To lunch ke liye kya karo? It'll be like that. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I'm the who I call them every morning. Can we leave? Can we leave? Can we leave?
But that's because you have I don't know, red ants in your pants.
No, but the time was 7:30. Where are they at 7:30? Sure. Cyrus, we just woke up, but I'm putting on my shoes. I don't know what that means also. I woke up, I'm putting my shoes on.
That's a good silvery, that sure. I could hear it.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Fucking, and Singaporeans are very much on time.
Yeah.
Right?
And Baba, Singapore tourism has given us a thing. This is the beginning, this is the end of the place you're going to.
Yeah.
Now, we don't understand. There's no beginning in India.
But this is genuinely an India problem.
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the world, people are relatively within 5 minutes of where they're supposed to be. We're the only ones who walk in but you said 7:30. It's only 8:45.
Okay, here's
I'm on time.
So when we were in Australia also, we were 4 of us touring 5 parts of Australia, right? Yeah. So every hotel or motel we stayed in, they would be like, your lobby, 8 p.m. example, 9 p.m. show, 8 p.m. we're here, the car is ready. The host of the show, Joanne, she had 2 suitcases full of wigs and big stilettos. And
Joanne's really Joe.
Yeah, Joanne. Joanne Cam is a comedy icon from Malaysia. He's from Singapore, again, makeup, decked up, hair and everything. I'm just wearing a shirt and pant, and I'm 20 minutes late to every fucking lobby meeting. And they were like, Naveen, we are fucking sick of you. Can we please stay on time? So now they started doing that, where they would announce the time 7:45. So then I would arrive at 8 o'clock at least.
But you know what? I can understand if you say you're late at 3, 5, 8 also. Okay, not understand, but okay. But how are you late for your first thing in the morning? How are you late at 7:30 when you start your day? Who do you blame for that?
Yeah, that's true.
There's no reason.
Sleep.
Like evening time, if you're late, there's a lot, life has happened and that's why you're late.
No, I'm not. But there's a logic to it. You give me some logic. But here, the conscription. They all have to have 1 year conscription in India. All Indian men. Indian men are too slow, too lazy, and they lack that.
By the way, I like this idea of all Indian men
1 year.
going 1 year. Go, just get.
Cyrus just joined the army. You saw the new car.
I saw, and the buzz cut suits him.
Yes, he's not going to progress far.
I didn't know he had a forehead.
He joined the Air Force, and his eyes are -6 and -7.
I wanted to join I wanted to join the Air Force, but then because I have lenses, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Also because you wanted better for planes, you were complaining, right? Sorry.
You can't do air show otherwise.
It doesn't recline, Cyrus. I realized in that.
But you're talking about the World War II planes, where we all cramped in like that in kamikaze pilots.
Okay, there's some other news.
We've done superbly. Do you want to quickly look at what they're saying so that we don't ignore them? Because this show is all about them.
Oh, apparently. I fully forgot you have to engage with
Rishi's supposed to keep on giving us things that
Singapore, Japan, South Korea don't belong in Asia. Thailand is also pretty much on time. Malaysia, I can't remember. I've never worked there. Indonesia, I can't remember.
Because I saw this one video of a guy, I think it was in Japan or somewhere in South Korea, where the driver is hating on the brown guy, okay? And it's like, you Indians always late. And the brown guy is like,
turns out you're Pakistani.
I'm going to both accents because I'm doing the South Korean one. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
you're going to do a very racist accent.
Yeah. So what you are saying is Indians are not on time. Always we are late. What are you saying? You're being racist, man. And he's like, no, I'm not being racist. You are Indian, you're late. And this went on for 20 minutes of the video. And so audience also let us know if you all are Indians, are you all fucking late always, and we all own it. Because even at the meet and greet, only 10 of you all were on time. Everybody else sweetly came on.
And in the meet and greet, we ran 6 minutes late because of Amit.
Yeah.
I've been calling him for 20 minutes.
And then Amit had to climb the first floor also. No. It was very scary.
The car pickup.
No, he genuinely could not. Cyrus and I were worried about it.
Scary.
Amit has a leg thing.
Floor, he had some major knee operation thingy going on.
Oh no.
So one leg is dead. And Amit is not that slim anymore. So then I looked at Naveen, but who's going to take the base position,
one of us has to guide him.
If the tiger falls, And then
Amit was like, guys, I won't fall, you'll go again. We're like, no, we'll just
And it was a horrible moment because we both wanted to rush back up, but we didn't want to look like complete, evil.
Assholes.
So we just sort of hung there. Absolutely, I just thought there's no way we could have helped him. If Amit fell, You can do all the deadlifts in the world. I mean, that's all. What are we going to do?
That's where it ends.
That's where it ends.
That's
Yeah.
um.
Where was
there-
Ayushi for the meet and greet? Says Ron Jacob. Answer the question. Ayushi.
Very fairly question.
Very good
yeah.
question.
I had to go for work, and I'm very sorry for the same.
All right. To be honest, she right in the beginning said, "I can't come. I refuse to come. This is shit." And I
I didn't
respect that.
realize that you don't get paid for it.
You
I
also-
thought that earlier that we were.
You didn't know the mic was on at that point. Yeah.
You want some more topics?
Shweta says, I'm late forever, and everyone from the Cyrus says family is calling me names. Okay, Shweta, one of the names they called you was after that photograph you put up.
What was that?
happened?
You
What
wanted
happened?
Ask Shweta to tell
Our
you.
context. This is
Yeah,
members
yeah,
only. We
yeah.
need context.
Yeah, I know. But my resolution this year was to join this page.
One second, this is a Vijayakar moment. You're coughing on the show, on a live show, that too.
I mean, I have
What a lack of respect.
Bombay air in my lungs.
Okay,
I
fine.
don't even have.
So
cough
Bombay
on
Air-
me.
By the way, it's cleaner today.
It's cleaner today. I
No,
woke
but
up. I could
Bombay
see.
Air
means
Juhu.
you could see.
I could see the Juhu coast, and I was like,
It was
yes,
renamed
that is
Mumbai 94, 95. So Bombay Air means very old air. It's from
Very still.
I'll take that. I'll take that air over.
You
this
missed that
one.
Bombay
Yeah,
air,
yeah.
no?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. My opening jokes in.
Abbas misses the Bombay hair.
Yeah.
Same problem.
So Abbas, one of his oldest profile pictures, like some of us found. his
With
old-
hair? Show me. Hey, Rishi.
yeah,
Abbas had hair.
Yeah.
yeah. And I have
No,
a very
come on,
hilarious,
come on.
hilarious
No one is
comment.
bald all the time.
No, I
Even
think
at
for
least
the
in
last-
15 you have hair.
That's true. I just meant I thought that as
So
far
mean.
as I remember him, he must have always had a shaved head.
Oh yeah, so Abbas's name is Abbas Momin, and I went and commented Abbas Coleman because he had hair back then. But thank you, Ramanathan. This is a very important thing that happened in my life last week, and I want to talk about it.
What?
My Google account was hacked, you guys.
Right.
Yeah,
What?
and
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
Gmail was hacked because someday they use some backup code generator and use backup codes. Even though I have my two-factor authentication, my phone link, my verification email, everything, they went through the backup
Whom do you
code.
suspect?
Some West Bengal person has done it. I have the phone number also.
Now that's such a strong clue.
I won't
Let me
say
start
anything.
with A for Arindam. B for Bashu.
Before Biswa.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Some guy in West Bengal. Go to the book. Yeah.
See, this is why
Yeah.
I have always, I know that they know, the private people know how I feel about the East. And now I'm
The East.
I'm
the vowel. South Bombay.
But yeah, so then my
Oh,
YouTube.
sorry to cut, but what is this East anger now?
No, I have a problem with the Calcutta and all of this. It's irritating.
What?
It's a running gag.
Once
It's
you're
a
worse than
running
Kunal,
guy.
you're making a real prejudicial statement here. What is your point?
Then they write all saying things that I
That the
shouldn't
hacking
say.
comes from Cal.
I'm saying that I believe that it was a criminal from West Bengal. I'm sure.
My God. You're sounding like one of the cabinet ministers. Just attacking TMC
I'm
for no reason.
I'm sounding like one of her cabinet ministers when you're attacking. Let's be honest, she has infighting going on.
Naveen, continue, please.
I'm just browsing Abbas photos right now.
Abbas
So
Herman.
how did you get hacked? Why did you get hacked? What did they
How is
find?
no one can
basically, this is a common thing that happened to a lot of pages, like Royal Challenges Bangalore. Then my birth happened last year.
Okay, you're comparing one man to a whole team.
Yeah.
Naveen,
Royal Challengers, 800 kilos. Tanmay Bhatt.
No, so basically, like they got to my YouTube. They wanted my YouTube essentially because once we got the accounts back and we looked at the logs, they were not messing around with anything else on Google. They just wanted my YouTube access. So I
It's
think
not a personal thing. This is a luck by chance thing. This person
So,
just stumbled on you and
the
decided
person
to
at Google who was talking to me said that this seemed very purpose
so then
driven
you think
oh,
it's
because
it was done on purpose.
because-
someone
yeah,
in the
because-
business.
they logged Akash out of his YouTube studio because we
Oh.
have shared account.
I saw some post or some
then if
tweet
it's
or
a
something
West
of that.
Bengal comic who
we don't have probably Jamtara was also from that area only, like the because they can use VPN. So I'm not saying West Bengal is the culprit because if they use
You're
VPN,
going-
they
you're
could
going-
be
No,
in
we
fucking.
already established that. Let's move
You're
with
saying
that.
Jharkhand, Orissa, all the way up to the northeast. All these count
Okay.
as a possibility.
Arvind Singh
I-
has sent 1799, very particular amount.
In defense of and on behalf of all the runners out there, Bhago. I
Oh,
like
because
Bhago, Arvind, Bhago.
because of all the lean-bodied people.
No,
we're talking.
I don't mind them running. I'm saying don't close the city down.
Cyrus, they
That's
do
your
it for a
choice.
couple hours. Why?
not a couple hours.
Why?
I think
I can't work out from
if-
5 in the morning to 1:32 in the
Cyrus,
afternoon.
would you enjoy it if the roads were also
I
on
can't
and
work
they
out
ran?
at 4, 3 or 2.
Wouldn't that be the real
They started
challenge?
from the night before till the afternoon.
Cyrus,
I have the
Naveen is right. The
Perfect solution.
thing.
Let the roads be on. Let the race also be on.
Yes.
If you're real runners and if you want
Yeah.
adventure,
Yes,
block Bombay traffic
Yes.
and then get somewhere,
Yes.
bitch. And
Yes.
then I'll believe you
Yes.
are fucking real people.
Ganpati Bappa.
Yeah,
Do it that way.
Running on Godbandha Road makes you nothing.
Yeah.
Just like
What is this?
And if you're running, you can just take the parcel also.
Yeah.
Can you drop this off on your way?
Yeah.
Could be like actually
get a
think about it.
leopard from Thane, set it open, like have fun.
In my
Make it
favorite
GTA.
country of China, play Chinese music.
Then you wonder why I get hacked for
In-
saying shit like this.
In my favorite country, China, all these festivities are outside the city, and no way does the civic infrastructure get upset in any kind of form for a minute. If they have their fireworks, it's far away.
So you're saying these are all the pros of communism?
These are pros of communism. Or what this fashu commu demo? It's a mix.
Something.
Fashu commu demo.
Khichdi.
Yeah, it is that. But I'm just saying.
Fried rice.
Why can't we do that? Why can't we use this? We've never tried Nala Sopara.
Exactly.
Let's go there for a marathon.
And there's swamps over there.
Yeah.
Again, like,
why can't you have your air show
make it the
in
amazing
only
race.
Thane area? For example, why are you always coming to Marine Drive? Now I understand what the Shiv Sena felt about people coming in all the time. You say my area, you come to my area.
According to Cyrus,
Ayushi and my area where we live.
They are not running in our area.
They should run on railway tracks.
Social life, you're not awake on Sunday morning. But what about us losers? Bolo, sir.
No, Pat says, according to Cyrus, they should run on railway tracks, like Gulam style.
See, don't say nice things to cheer me up. Because this is just being funny. It's not really going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like for the longest time in history, mankind had to run from trouble.
I agree with you.
Like genocide is
What
happening.
Is running? There's no challenge.
Yeah. Now there's nothing. Now it's settled. So like, how do we fucking fulfill that? Runners are the lamest people in the world.
Let them take on the Zomato cyclists going berserk left, right, and center.
I have no empathy for runners.
I didn't realize that there's an anti-running group within this situation.
Now that is kind of like.
And the problem is against the people who have the motivation to run the marathon.
Yeah, marathon is the
I'm married to a marathoner,
thing.
so I know the entire family of marathoners.
I know I was not trying to bring this part up, and I was like, Aisha does like Iron Man stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's criticizing.
Would you like your wife to be an Iron Man?
I would like my partner to be Thor, at least one hammer.
But yeah, and Iron Man, I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, what does it mean? That means that the
do it, man.
discipline,
They
their
conquered
mentality,
3 elements.
When she goes to some village outside Goa and they do it, I have no problem because it doesn't affect people in the city. But they never do it there. In Mumbai,
no, they do because I know somebody who runs with her, and he was telling us that when they had gone somewhere for a triathlon, they had to cancel the swimming part because of the jellyfish.
Yeah.
There was a jellyfish attack. Cyrus literally got attacked and stung by jellyfish in the middle of a race.
It's actually
now the race is interesting and they stop it. I don't understand.
It became the amazing race.
Yeah.
It's actually jellyfish, but the Japanese renamed it.
Really?
Right.
So bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
I can't laugh.
It's okay.
I just can't.
We laugh in Japanese.
Oh boy. This is when we thought we could get more.
And there's no break in the show. It's just so lawless. I can't.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a topic, man.
Hey, Rohan Jacobs got a great idea. Do everything in Lakshmadweep.
Run to Lakshmadweep. Build a Setu again. How about that?
Yeah.
Why don't we build a Setu again? What happened?
And the same
Another
Atal Setu is about 5 places already. So that's another one that's going to be a
It's
great.
like 22 kilometers.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty-
there's one already in Kashmir or something. Huh? They've already got one. So they'll use the same names again and again is what I'm saying. I'm always worried about that. Because you have to keep remembering where you are. SCT, Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi Road, the Atal Setu. I mean, we have 14, 15 of them in the country at any given time. I mean, what's going to happen to your average foreigner?
Oh yeah, we have the
You'll only be
one
traveling
the
in
up north.
circles.
The Atal Tunnel is the one that takes you to.
We're not allowed to use any other
goes
names.
from
The same,
Manali.
Can we have
in
some
10
other
names,
name?
you
Yeah.
rename the whole country. That's it. In 10 names. You don't use more than that.
I just want Advani to get something out of this whole
Nothing.
thing. Bichara
Not even a
gets
joke.
nothing.
Not even a small chalk. You're a bailin. You're asking
It's
for a
like,
bailin,
yeah,
right? You're not
Advani
asking for a
toll
full-
booth, something like that.
Toll booth to name
For all
it,
the
yeah.
bribes,
Toll booth
nothing.
is
No.
too big.
And
Yeah.
this bridge doesn't even have toll booths. They
No.
just had a man sitting over there
Yeah.
who took a picture of the license plate.
Yeah.
What does the booth say? Insta.
No, he
This
took
is the point
he
where
was
you.
going to log it in.
But what I love is
Disguised
that
employment.
people are walking on a freeway.
Yeah.
I mean.
Did you see the pictures in the paper? There were people not standing on the side. There were the ones who had stood in the like across
Yeah.
all the lanes,
Yeah.
holding hands and linked together, and it was like the joy of Sunday to do
And this they picked up from the woke movement in the West.
Yeah,
where they stopped
the
traffic.
hands across
But here they say,
America.
why stop traffic? Let's take pictures. Do
Yeah.
the same thing. It looks good visually, and that's what happens.
So were they protesting something?
No.
No, no.
No, just enjoying.
Okay. No, because these like the stop oil protesters are
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much in the news.
Yeah.
Because
No,
they
no,
block traffic
no.
and they have like real concerns just like Cyrus.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to work. Why are you fucking my life?
I
Go
swear.
outside,
But why can't
big
you
oil.
exactly? Why
Yeah.
can't you
Bro.
go to the place that actually requires to be stopped
Yeah.
or like
one
protested?
second.
Why are you going to the museum or
thing
in the
is,
middle of the road? Or all of this?
In that group of 40 vehicles, there'll be 2 people who genuinely have an emergency. Someone's getting
Yeah.
pregnant, someone's in a hospital,
Yeah.
some meeting which will destroy his life.
One,
you know,
one man
honestly-
had this thing where it's like my son's having a seizure in
Yeah,
the car
yeah.
and then they were dropping. So he went berserk. He started
course.
punching them, dragging them from the road, and he's like, fuck you,
Yeah.
because you can't do this.
And then he took them to hospital.
Yeah,
also.
meanwhile, there's an entire
All-
oil spill. An entire tank was open and some 1,000 pelicans died.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Like, this is no fucking sense. So,
But actually,
yeah.
if you stay in the ambulance, you might actually, the longer you stay in the ambulance, you might survive. Which takes us to the best
Oh,
segue I've
okay,
ever
okay.
had in
I'll
my
lean back.
entire
I'll
life,
lean back to
Yeah.
this one.
which
Yeah.
is a man came back from the dead because the ambulance that he was in hit a pothole
Yeah.
and the jolt got him back to life, Cyrus. That actually happened.
Why are you
2 days
smiling?
ago.
Maybe it would have been better if he didn't live.
I think it's amazing. It's the
Yeah.
best news story.
Yeah, it's
I've
pothole
heard.
CPR.
They were carrying him to like the hospital. He was dead. He was declared not alive.
Yeah.
He was dead or not arrival because he hadn't reached yet.
And then now he's recovering because the ambulance hit a pothole and he was jolted and the jerk got him.
So what? It was
Right
a
back.
kickstart, like the electric kickstart.
It
to give the
literally
heart.
did a
Yeah.
manual, like a road CPR
So
situation
our suggestion is if someone has died in your family, quickly put them in the car, do a round
of
the,
SV Road.
Yeah.
Well,
This,
not just
wherever
SV
in
Road.
Bandra,
So give a
wherever.
list of
Wherever.
roads. Give them a
Yeah.
list.
Anywhere,
Tell them where not to
really.
go. That's a shorter list.
Try
But
taking
this
a
was in
U-turn.
Haryana. This was in Haryana. This
SV
was
Road is there in
happening.
Haryana for sure. These are all popular.
There's a SV road and MG road in every part of
Every
this
part of the
country.
country.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
There are
agree.
10 freedom fighters we have to use, 5 important people of this century who are still alive. It's all normal.
If you came to India from and you were like, what are your name? The roads named after like freedom fighters. You're like, you all got freedom in just 6 of them. Or
Yeah.
like 5-6 of them, it was enough.
But they were
Yeah.
high profile. That's important.
They did all the work.
Yeah, they did. Well, they pushed their name out there. You know what they say about
It was
celebrity?
really good marketing.
Good.
Yeah.
That's it. Good marketing is every.
All
people
our parks are Azad.
undervalue politics.
All our bridges are Atal. All our roads are SV.
Correct.
All our circles are MG. We just
It's
know
happening.
these 4-5 ones are sort of, yeah.
And we have 6 statues of the eminent persons in every city. The same people.
Yeah.
They can just simply put one statue and take it every week to the next place. You know, they don't need to have 6. It's ridiculous. All right. With that, Payush is saying something. Potholes, Ayurved, Unani, etc. Samir has renamed it Payush as an acronym. Okay.
But what would you call the Trans Harbour Bridge if you had to?
I
If
would
not
say go
water?
with one gender, go with male or female. Don't be trans. That's my.
But that's what trans already means. You
My-
go from one to the other, right? So like,
Give her a minute. It's a Monday morning. She
It
hates to
was
start
so
on a
bad.
bad
It
note.
was so bad.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad he's here for it because usually I feel like, but
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Well, she's gone from smiling politely at me to oh shit. You know,
that happened
the
very early.
too
Very early on.
Familiarity is
But
bred
what
so
would you
much
like to
contempt.
call it? I actually like the Trans Harbour Link. I thought that was like far cooler
I like the Atal
as a
Setu.
name
I-
than
Yeah.
Atal Setu.
I,
But
I like Atal Setu. I feel
Trans
it's
Harbour is
got a lot
also
of
fun, yeah.
gravitas to it. Welcome to the
THB.
Atal Setu. And then I can hear the voice in the background going.
By the way, they do.
हमारे देश में
They say that when you get on.
नवीन के जैसे कॉमेडियन जो इतने नाम कमाया देश के लिए वो जैसे आदमी कुणाल रेजेकर के जैसा नहीं है नहीं होगा नहीं था
I like how your Hindi became
By the
so
way,
much better when you
they,
did the
they
accent.
play his poetry every like 100 meters. There's one loudspeaker.
But
that
you're not
gives
allowed to
his
drink.
No.
I'm just come on.
You can drink urine, like stop and do that.
That's the wrong party.
He
I know, I
can
know.
drink urine.
Yeah.
I mean, like cow urine.
Well, he was the right party. It was the beginning of the party.
Mm.
Yeah, but one of the betters.
God, I wish I was working in his house. You know, this is one of the knockers in his house. But every time guests come, he'll be given the order, you know, what to give them. You know, you
And
want
also,
apple juice?
and also, also he got
Unconscious
high like a
fucker.
kite apparently.
Huh? Apple juice?
Pardon?
Like he was also a very big connoisseur of getting baked. Apparently,
Is it?
He
Yeah.
enjoyed life.
Yeah, he enjoyed life.
Really? I didn't
essentially.
hear. I didn't
So,
know. I thought he was very
I-
austere.
was
Very
an-
austere.
Correct me if anybody's read about his life, but I've read that he was a fan of
I
the
find
No,
She's
we're
hashish.
not to
talking
believe.
about. We're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about. I was talking about Moraji. You're talking
No,
about
no,
Atal.
we're talking about
Atal
Atal.
loved life. Atal
Yeah,
loved
that's
life.
what I'm saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
A poet.
Poet. English literature major, by the way. People, because his Hindi was so good, he actually spoke very good English. So
Yeah,
he and I
yeah.
could communicate.
To be honest, she said Indira Gandhi sent him to.
I met him, by the way.
You met him.
For
She
one
sent him to the UN and all before our war. I mean, like his
When he made that famous
exposure.
speech
Exactly.
about the Sanskrit thing. Yeah.
So his whole exposure actually was very, very international.
and
He
he
was
loved his
qualified
food,
for the job.
all types of food, huh? Not just the one that's pushed by certain people. All types he
His
liked.
party was different back then.
No, it was very different. The North Indian faction has always been a little different.
It was
You had to join
startup back then.
It
that's
was
why,
a
yeah.
startup.
I'm saying
They were
if-
very cool and woke
Yeah. If
you
before they
want to
like got
join-
you in and now they shut it
Yeah.
down.
Now
If you
no
want to join
investors.
BJP, join North India BJP. Because it's a little more flexible.
This is my favorite news.
Well,
by
not
the way.
UP, huh? Beyond UP.
You have to go further.
After UP, yeah.
So this is news from UP, of course, because
Of
we have
course,
mentioned
of
UP.
course, yes.
Only happens in UP. A bull entered SBI
I like
Bank.
this.
You should
I
stop
like
here.
this one.
Yeah.
This is your punch.
This is-
The audience is going berserk. You don't say anything more.
A bull inside SBI Bank. What is this? He's
Did
looking
you
for the
see
cow.
Did you see the video?
I've not seen the video. That's what
It
Rishi.
is whack.
Can we see the video?
Rishi, I don't know whether
There's
can
a
you put it up?
photo over here of this bull.
Just put it up. Acha.
If you see.
Just show. Give me a little bigger, bro. A little bigger.
No,
sweet.
guys, the bull has literally just walked in.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's people still
Where's
around.
customer care? I don't see customer care. What
The
the
bull
hell?
is the customer care.
Oh,
No,
the bull's got a
at
new
the
job.
end of the video, which you will see, I'm sure everyone's going to go see it now. There is a guy who comes with a stick and he comes behind the bull whacking it. Come on, let's
That's
go.
customer care that I'm used to.
Oh shit, yeah.
But by the way, the
That's
rest
during
of,
the demonetization.
but nobody left the bank. Everyone was still doing
Can I
their
do
work.
SBI and
Yeah.
And it did not make SBI move.
Yeah.
SBI UP, SBI Mumbai is fantastic. They treat us really well.
If anything,
I'm a big fan.
if the bull peed over there, they would collect in a glass and they're like, "Yeah, for the checks, we can use this." Instead of fucking urine.
I'm a big fan of animals being allowed
Oh
in all
shit!
places.
I had once gone to an SBI bank with my friend to get a demand draft done.
Yeah.
Already demand draft is a relic of the fucking 60s.
Hmm.
Uske upar to see this man find one key on the keyboard was the funniest thing in the world because he was like, see. So it was just like we were just like and then he's sitting behind a cage because it's such a old bank. Like this is a wildlife fucking observation center essentially.
Again, I would like to say Mumbai branch is fantastic.
Why, they also your
They treat
friend?
me very well. They give me drinks and stuff. No, not normal drinks. Yeah.
You and Milind go there together.
Well, Milind and I have gone for lunch just behind the SBI branch.
Which one?
Yeah. What's it called? With I don't remember the name. With A, but it gives you like it's that butter chicken but South Indian style. Very nice.
But I get
Come back to
how the bull felt because this happened to me recently.
He's put the video up.
He looks very happy and safe, and it's a nice majestic.
He went there to withdraw some money.
Yeah.
Why is the guy with a gun?
Understand.
Don't shoot the bull. Do
He
not
had
shoot the bull.
work. He
Please
had
do
work.
not hit the guy with the gun is coming, scaring him. Oh man, I mean, firstly those guns don't go off.
No, now the guy comes with the seat car.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How mean.
The bull just wants to open an account and
Yeah.
he's like, can't I have like a stake in this bank? And
You can't have stake in any bank.
because it's a
Man,
bull
this is a
bank.
whole lot of cock and bull here. This is not right.
Back to it. Yeah, this should be where we should do a podcast. It's like a
Somebody
random-
said, Cyrus, you must be going to privileged banking branch. There's no privileged banking branch. I go in Fountain, where the SBI is.
if anybody in
Should
SBI
be
can
very
spell privilege, they'll be promoted immediately.
In my branch, they're all great. Stop taking shots at them. I love them. Is PNB also a friend of Cyrus?
It's like one of
No,
those
not
things,
yet.
right? Like we expect the bare minimum from banks. Okay,
Not bear,
SBI,
bull.
bull minimum from the
They
bank.
don't pay attention.
But like my mom's bank, for example, like
Your mom's got her own bank.
yeah, my mom has her own bank. No,
He
she,
makes fun of us.
No,
This guy's
she-
super rich.
she had an
Mom's
account-
got a bank.
I
Dad's
can't
got a
believe
bank.
it that we have been maligned this far
Yeah.
when you are apparently the heir to a bank.
No,
Really?
she had an account in Canada Bank,
How
right?
sweet he's answering
In
you.
Canada, she's in a foreign
Canada.
Canara.
Karnataka.
in Canara Bank.
Yeah. So Canada Bank.
And I like the
I'm
way we
saying
were
it
blinking you
wrong.
made it Canada. You know, like the
So-
ill-gotten gains
Exactly.
of the Naveen
So
family.
sometimes, like when I was
I've
younger,
been siphoned off
Yeah.
foreign
And mother is
accounts.
the conduit. Huh?
It's all
Respectable lady
offshore,
in a
it's all-
sari sitting there counting the money.
this whole chawl life is a scam. क्या हुआ? आगे guess.
You said Chol life and he walked in.
Yeah.
Sparsh.
No, now he's in the military, Sparsh. He is.
Arey, it's all to do with women, Ayushi. Men cut their hair only because of girls.
Are you
Either to
serious?
avoid the old one or to pick up the new one. That's always the point.
But you know what? Usually we all get a haircut when we have a breakup. Did you have a breakup?
Yeah.
I do a lot of shit with my hair. Like,
One thing, you should understand because you're the producer, you have to talk in the mic. So come now. Answer the question, Baba.
He's extreme with his
Don't interrupt the
hairstyles.
show.
Your mom went to Canada Bank.
Did she
No.
have a haircut?
Yeah, she was bald as well.
In the
What's going
bank?
on? With a bull.
Yeah.
She was with this bull and the bank cutting her hair.
She was riding it.
Yeah.
The bull.
Oh.
The bull. Anyways,
Ayushi joined the party.
I can't.
If he wants to take shots at the family, we're allowed to. That's the law.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
come on.
But the other thing, right? Like that bank's passbook printing machine was never on.
Now, where is this?
It's, yeah, Bhayandar only.
Okay.
And like my mom would send me with the passbook on my cycle sometimes. Like if you're going that side, just
How
get a print
cute
out.
is this
Really?
little Malgudi days
Yeah,
version
so
of
sweet.
Bhayandar?
Yeah.
Of Naveen
Now
on
you
a
see
bicycle
now the-
with a passbook going to get it updated because Mummy said
And
so.
you know how moms do it? Like she'll put one small passbook in such a big thali.
Yeah.
So it's dangling by the side of my cycle and with
Yeah.
the wind is doing this. Okay, the fucking moms will like have no knowledge
That's
of
spot
spatial.
on. I have the same thing. I get a big white bag
see it.
with one thing
I
You know
inside.
what I'm saying?
I see it so much.
Hitting 20 people while I'm driving by for no reason.
And now the chances of losing it are even more. You know,
Yeah.
the whole idea is so. Yeah. Moms, I tell
And I
you.
would go and get a thali.
So Canara Bank is a typical Mangalorean thing, says Hemisha, who has lots of money in very offshore accounts
Yeah, yeah.
in
By all means,
Seychelles.
Hamisha owns it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she sent you.
Yeah, she sent me, and like this bank would never have its printing machine on, so you never know your balance. And they are not like on phone banking back then, so it was all like what the passbook tells you is your balance, right? So I'm like, and now when I'm banking with better stuff, and I'm like, this is the most, like, I can do it on my account and just know exactly how much account money I have, right? But they're like, this is nahi chal raha hai, machine nahi chal raha hai, to tum log ghar pe jao.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck kind of service is this?
And be in touch.
Yeah.
हम लोग को पता नहीं कब चलेगा
पता नहीं, आएगा बंदा रिपेयर करेगा. I'm like,
सबको spend करना है, करो कि
अरे,
नहीं
I
करो,
miss
we
those
don't
days.
know.
yeah, and
I
then
miss those days when you'd sit at the bank and the first question with the banker is like, और बताओ.
yeah, because the manager is just
Account-
vibing inside.
Exactly. Account is, it's going to come to that. It's a long process.
Then
Yeah,
one
this-
year, Syndicate Bank, another bank of us, they upgraded the
Oh
passbook.
my God, this woman. What is this?
Account.
Mrs. Elon Musk?
What is going
now
on?
they've
They're
combined
moving
together and become
money
one.
across various
Yeah.
Now
accounts.
Syndicate and Canada have both
Bhayanar
combined.
only.
By the way,
These are the Karnataka-based banks. That's why they trust
Malika
it.
Dua has on her Instagram page. She has one of those archived stories that when you keep them on the. She has one where she's called Syndicate, but like the Syndicate, where she's done an entire rant about Syndicate Bank and why she hates them. It is by far one of the funniest things I've seen.
Oh wow.
And it's very old, couple years ago, but it's really funny. And now that you say Syndicate, I only think of them because she hates them as well.
Some of these banks are just like the fucking tip of the iceberg in terms of just getting you fucking riled up about banking needs.
Yeah.
Like my bank, for example, just like I once had an issue where I withdrew money.
A shoe.
Issue.
Where
have you gone?
In Northeast say issue for shoe also. तेरे पास shoe है?
Issue is for Jesus.
Cyrus, आपके पास तो shoes भी नहीं है.
I'm just resting.
I think I was pursuing like चला के आजा लोड.
Yeah, push me.
That's the vibe.
Please.
I can't even see you from here.
Thanks,
but like I withdrew money, but it never came out.
Just stay there, no?
And I'm calling customer care, and nobody's answering. First of all, and after like 20 attempts, one guy answers, and he's like, "Sir, 1 बजे रात के, आप कल phone करो." I'm like, bro.
कल मतलब then 24 hours later.
नहीं मतलब Monday morning है
But
sir.
by the way, he's right. You have called him after work as he's
It says it's his work. It's a customer care 24/7 employee. What the fuck?
He is taking care of himself.
Yeah.
He is the customer that he's caring
Hey guys,
for.
he may have a girl over. Just come on, give a little leeway. Here.
Yeah.
Are we
He's getting
done?
his own joint account.
We have a guest coming apparently.
Okay.
I've
the
just got off a
guest?
plane.
We have AMAs though.
By the way, I sucked up to you last week. So you
I
said you
know
were going to
Jamie.
put me on the guest.
I'll give you a good
Okay.
Brother, I know Jamie.
I called him handsome and all. Then
Who,
he shaved
Jamie
his
Oliver?
head.
Jamie Oliver's coming.
Jamie Liver.
I know
Say
him.
some
Oh,
quick.
nice.
We have to do
Without
some
the O.
AMAs. We have to do
Jamie
quick
Liver.
AMAs.
She does that
AMAs.
great. She has a great impression
Shush,
of Jaya
both
Bachchan.
of you.
No, that's
Harvest is asking, hello all, after Milind Deora, who do you think will be the next to leave
I know, but
Congress?
Saurav is saying King Cyrus. For that, I think we should spend a minute.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Who will
Who's
leave?
going to leave after
Congress?
Milind?
I think
it'll be like the Parsis.
I swear, if Rahul
There's no
Gandhi
one left
leaves,
to
it will be
leave.
the funniest thing ever.
Oh my god, he sure will.
It's like Dynasty War.
Do you think that's why he's walking? Because he just wants to get away from his mom?
Yeah, he'll start a new thing in
Like he's so
Manipur.
sick of her that he's
Yeah.
like, I'm leaving like you.
But that's
His walking is his gap year.
What if he joins?
Like, I'm
I mean,
tired of your
what
mother.
if he
This is his
leaves?
like second gap year that
Ayushi,
he's
what if he
taking.
leaves and joins the BJP and then they lose?
That will be even iconic.
What
That will be
planning
the.
is that?
that's like-
Who's the
But
smartest?
that's like the
It's the
Bangladesh
Troy
situation,
thing.
no? Where
Yeah.
that she's just got everybody now.
Yeah.
Hasina has everyone, and
What a name for a person who's the most
I love it.
manipulative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name is Hasina. She's
but
like the
it's
most
but you know the thing is it's Sheikh
Dunia
Hasina.
Hasina
I
ka
like
bhai.
it. I like that.
Oh, I got a dirty thought. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Cyrus. I was saying it's more like she's got a quite powerful name,
Yeah,
and it makes sense because now she's
Sheikh would
amalgamated
be
all
a
the
title,
power
right?
underneath
Sameer
her.
Calling
has
a
a
sheikh
great
is more like a title,
Yeah.
and it's just a neutral title.
Okay, next question. What is
Last.
Favorite biscuit to dip in chai, Sameer asks. I love this question.
Samir, I hate chai and I hate biscuits.
Yeah,
in
I don't
chai.
like dipping in.
Oh, wow.
Let the Bayender boys.
These elite South Bombay
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
It's Mari.
Why do you waste a biscuit by putting it in tea?
I know.
The Vita Mari, okay? Not like the normal
I'll
Mari.
put those Pickwick wafers in coffee.
Yeah, that also works.
I put my finger to check if it's hot.
But more than
always my middle
any
finger.
biscuit, if you want to put something in chai, it's the khari.
Oh, there's
Like
one
the-
more thing.
Yeah,
When-
the rusk or the khari.
Naveen, when I was 14, I would
Curries,
put
yeah.
something else in the tea to see what happens.
What did you put?
I can't tell you.
Was it scalding? Was it boiling?
It was scalding. It was very scalding.
You got a scalding afterwards.
Not only scalding, for many days I couldn't move.
Oh, wow.
Bad foot. Oh no, I don't know why I said bad foot. It is bad foot, right?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, that's a pun.
Hurry up.
Mischief
Since
managed.
Kunal is looking for new shows for his YouTube channel, any suggestions for show concept? Wait, Kunal is starting a new show?
He wants to become now, because of his business acumen, he wants to become. Why are you laughing?
Because Sparsh laughed and he walked off.
I have a show for him.
Cyrus, I want to start my own set of channels. Okay. I think he's gone mad.
I think
he's joining the walk. He's at the yatra right now.
I would love to teach Kunal to eat other things apart from food. How about that?
Bro,
You
you do what you can, but you're dealing with a high maintenance person. It's not about his sexuality, it's a high maintenance.
Everybody's high maintenance till their clothes off.
This is a man we established when we were younger once that he will call me and do a fake call. I have to call and do a fake call about an emergency so he doesn't have to drop this girl back. Okay. So at 1:30 at the assigned time, I call, and this is the acting. Kunal, you told me to call now and do that. Huh? What? You told me to pretend that there's an emergency and you have to come. What? Yeah, I'm coming. Okay. Divya, listen. Sorry. Okay. I'm leaving now. Damn sorry. I've got to go. My friend's in trouble. This is the guy. This fraud is not going to start any time.
You think Divya didn't know that
I've just given the name Divya. That's not a name.
No, I know, but Divya knew that she was being just like
I think,
kicked out of the car on
can I
the
tell
side
you
of the
why
road.
she
That's
knew?
why she's
Can I tell
now
you why she knew?
not with Kunal.
Wait. From 7 in the evening to 2 in the morning, she's seen a slow tortoise. Slow, lumbering, coughing, fat guy with low interest in life. And suddenly he's animated because he wants to get rid of her.
But
he comes alive.
But Kunal is not, he doesn't have lack of interest in life. I think he has a lot of interest in life.
He's got great interest in life. He's actually highly sociable, but he needs to be social.
He's very fun to watch.
He's not sociable with strangers, he's sociable with people he knows, much more than I am.
I've never seen such a beautiful Air India air hostess ever as I've seen Kunal.
Yeah. Which is not saying much about Air India.
Are we done?
Awesome. Quick announcement before I go. 20th Jan, I'm doing a queer-rated lineup on 20th. This is in Khar.
I might be in Alibag because I'm protesting against 21st Jan in the marathon.
Nice. Sorry. I'll come to Alibag for the Republic Day weekend.
Yeah, but just don't come in running shots. Because I see a jogger, I take out the gun.
I will run with you and kill them.
What a day. My favorite day would be allowed to shoot joggers at sight. When they have too many animals in the wild and they're allowed to shoot them. It's like that.
You cut now the show. He's talking about public execution.
Ho gaya. That's it. 20th Jan. And uske baad
let's get in your car, take out the guns and we go.
I wanted to mount it. I wanted to mount it on top.